between the eyes.
I've been lying here for too long. I don't know what else to do.
Hello to all of you beautiful, wonderful friends, and thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, my name is Nastaran. I'm a retired RN, and my husband and I have a little house in Pahoa on the big island of Hawaii. I'd like to share my everyday life, the nature, and everything surrounding that, so you can see what it's like to live here. We had a couple of friends over here from San Diego for a week, and they left yesterday. My husband Michael also left the day after. So once again, I'm all alone in my house. Life is good and I feel so at peace and content, and enjoying the serenity that Hawaii offers and soaking it all in. Today is Sunday, and my wonderful friends and neighbors are going to Maku'u Farmers Market, so I decided to go along with them. I normally get fresh fruits such as mangoes and papayas and other things, and really enjoy people watching when they're shopping, interacting in the market, and you always run into a few people you know, and it's great to stop and talk story. That day, I saw a vendor who asked if we like to try cotton candy coconut. What? There is such thing? So needless to say, I was highly curious to see what that was all about. So it turns out if you let a coconut sprout, something happens inside, and what you end up with is coconut juice and meat that is turned into a spongy material, and it has a sweet and savory taste and the texture that is similar to cotton candy. He was nice enough to demonstrate one for us and let us taste it. Wow, the things you learn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I try my best, but nothing turns out right.
So I got a few things from the farmer's market. I got, oh, look at this. Well, hello, honey. Yes, I will share with you. Just give me a minute. All right, I got a couple of papayas. They're strawberry papayas, delicious. Some bananas. And then on the way back home, a neighbor stopped and said, hey, would you guys like some free fruit? And we were like, yes. He said he has some fruit picked from his garden already, and it's more than he can use, and it's on top of his wall. So we went there. Even though I already had papayas, I got this big ginormous one from his yard, because I don't think I've ever tasted papayas like this. They're kind of round looking. I'm not sure what the inside looks like, but I'm gonna cut it and see what's in there and how does it taste. I also grabbed some bananas. They had lots and lots of bananas in there. What I don't eat, pigs will get, so it's a win-win situation. Just cut these to have for lunch, and these are the ones I bought. These are called strawberry papayas, and they're delicious. But I'm so curious to see what this one tastes like. So I'm gonna cut this one too, eat what I can, and then give it to the geckos and the pigs. You wanna see what it looks like inside? Let's find out. Not sure good or bad. Here's a comparison. This is the one I was curious about, the big one, and this is the strawberry papaya. They both look good. Okay, I'm gonna tell you who the winner is. There goes a bite. to the new papaya. Wow. There's not a complaint I have. It's delicious. Now the strawberry papaya. It's so good. I still think my favorite is strawberry papaya. Sorry, my phone went off. I still think this is my favorite, but really it's not that different from the other one. They're both delicious. This is for geckos. Look at this. Oh, there are gonna be some happy pigs around here. I usually leave it in this spot here for them. It really doesn't matter where I put it. They'll eat it wherever I put it. But that's usually my designated area. I try to spread the seeds in the garden, so hopefully I can get more papaya trees. Ocean was calling. I had to come for a walk. Now I'm caught in a rainy patch. It's all good. I love it.
Sing, won't you sing with me? Leave everything for me. Stay the night. Oh, miss your flight. Walk through the rain with me. Get soaked to the skin.
The next day, Barb and I took a trip to Hilo to run a few errands, and she asked if I had ever been to the 4 Mile beach area, which I never knew it existed before. Oh my, this is a 4 mile stretch north of Hilo, which includes beaches like Carl Smith Beach and several other lagoons and beaches with shallow water and picnic areas. So wonderful to see people kicking back and enjoying the warm wind, swaying the palm trees, sea turtles laying on the grass everywhere, gentle sound of waves breaking at the shore, and it's hard not to let go of any stress you may have. I made a mental note of coming back one day and really explore every inch of this beautiful area, one park at a time, to really soak it all in.
Before you leave,
Today is January the 3rd, 2024, of course. And I've been here since December 18. But it has been nothing like ordinary. Our wonderful friends and neighbors, Joe and Joelle, decided to join us here for 1 week. Right after that, Michael left. So I've been here just for a few days on my own, by myself. But I have a conundrum. I'm in a really strange spot. Maybe you guys would tell me, what would you have done? A while back, a friend of Michael, who's also a golfer, he asked if he could stay at our place in Hawaii, and of course we said sure. So what ended up happening, to make the long story short, they are supposed to come here January 4th, tomorrow. We should have been gone already. However, I'm still here because there are no tickets available as a standby to go back. Everything is full. As a matter of fact, buying a ticket is not that easy either. They're like $1,000. I think they just raised the prices to take advantage of the holidays. So for all the reasons, I can't stay in my house because we told our friends that they could stay here for a week and they're due to arrive tomorrow, and I can't go back to San Diego. So I'm homeless in Hawaii. Nobody's to blame. It just, sometimes things go wrong. So I'm thinking, okay, I don't have a place to stay. What am I gonna do? My wonderful angel of a friend, Barb here, she offered to me that I could stay at her place, and I appreciate it so much. But you know, I feel like I'm gonna be a burden on them, but I'm gonna have to do it. And as soon as tickets become available, I'll be going back to San Diego. This is gonna be interesting. Maybe it will be fun, who knows? Well, today is January 4th, Thursday, the day I'm supposed to vacate my house so our guests can arrive. I really don't want them to know that I'm staying in somebody else's house, and I don't want them to feel guilty. It's just not right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my stuff to my friend's house, and I feel like I'm moving or something because there are so many things that I'm gonna need while staying at her place. Here's what I got. Doesn't it look like I'm moving? I took a few snacks with me. Got my blanket and a pillow and a few things to be able to eat so I'm not a burden at my friend's house, even though she's very, very generous. My stay at Barb's house was an adventure for sure. I have my own room in her house, and Barb makes sure I feel welcome and comfortable. It was so much fun to share some gardening time, going places, or just hanging out. She has 1 dog, 3 cats, 1 turtle, and they are non-stop entertainment. The dog's name is Gretchen, Ollie the kitten, Kitty the gray tabby, and Kona the Siamese. I was used to coqui frog sounds at night as they are everywhere, which I love, by the way. But right out of my window, I heard a new frog sound that I was not familiar with before. These are called cane frogs, and there are several of them living in Barb's little pond outside. And they sing all night long, and I truly enjoyed this new melody. See this behind me? Isn't that amazing? I had to climb all over the lava rocks to get here to examine it to make sure it wasn't like a glue or concrete or something. Amazing.
Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight.
I can never say that I have seen everything there is to see in any specific street or cliffside or anywhere, basically because as soon as I start walking, I always discover new details. Different flowers, different ocean activity, different birds, or different ray of light. So I never hesitate to go to the same walking route twice. On that day, I wanted to go by this specific cliffside I love, and I discovered this beautiful rippled-looking grass growing on the lava rocks, and I just couldn't help myself. I had to get down and touch it. I know it seems like such an insignificant thing to be excited about, rippled grass, but that just tells you a little bit about my personality. To understand a little bit better, let me explain. I come from a background when we were abandoned by our parents for about a couple of years when we were in elementary school. And to comfort myself, I would run to nature. I would mostly climb on top of this big walnut tree and sit in this little flat area in between a few branches and felt so protected by this tree. Nature was my safe place, my protector, and relieved my stress and anxiety. I hope now you understand a little bit about why I appreciate little things in life so much. I figured I gotta tell you whatever happened here. I broke my hand kind of at the bottom of my little finger 3 days ago. Very good friend here, Barb. We are both so much alike. We both like plants and nature and pigs and anything and everything in nature. It has been raining a lot in Hawaii and gusty winds, and usually what happens after that, when you go to the jungle, you see a lot of fallen debris and fallen leaves and plants, and one of those plants that ends up on the ground is called the bird nest fern, and they're usually stuck on the side of the trees. And when you go down the government beach road, you see them all over the place, and so beautiful, but there's no way to really reach it. So when the wind and storm is involved, they fall on the ground. So what we do is we go there, and the ones that have already fallen, we collect them. We bring them to our yard, we replant it, and it just looks so beautiful. So that's what we were after. We were driving down the road and seeing all these fallen plants and trying to find them. It was like a hunt and seek kind of thing. She is so good at it. She's got such eagle eyes when it comes to those things. She could see one from a mile away. I was still trying to figure out, can I see it? And I hardly ever found one, but she did. So after spotting one, we would go and collect it, put it in the truck, and look for the next one. Well, I had this brilliant idea. There was this tiny little plant that was on the side of the tree, but it was half hanging. So I decided to climb this sideways branch to reach it. Well, I was thinking, I'm being careful. There is no worries here. So I climbed the tree and I got it. And before I knew it, I fell off the tree. It was only 6 feet tall. It wasn't like that giant. But anyways, I was okay. After I fell down, you know, I just got up. But it was so muddy down below where I fell. And before I knew it, I fell again. So again, same thing. I tried to get up. And as soon as I got up, I fell again. Except this time, my little finger here went the opposite way of it normally goes. It just went backwards. I kind of knew I did something bad to it, but I am usually one of those people who says, oh, it will get better, don't worry about it. And I thought, no, as soon as the throbbing goes away, it's gonna get better. Well, the throbbing never stopped. As a matter of fact, it got worse. And it started to look blue, swollen, and extremely throbbing. So I didn't want to say anything to Barb. I didn't want to ruin our day. I mean, we were having such a good day. We had a truck full of these plants. But I had to take my glove off, and I realized it looks really bad. So I took my ring off because I knew my finger was going to get even more swollen. At the end of the day, I fessed up. I said, I think I did something to my finger. Came home. It just started hurting more and more. Talked to Michael, and Michael made me promise to go to ER and get it x-rayed. I went to Hilo hospital. They confirmed that, yeah, fractures in my little finger area and below. And that's how I ended up with this. When I decided to go to ER, I told Barb, don't worry about me, I can go by myself. And I went and got in my car, and my car was dead. So it's like, you know, when they say when it pours it rains, that's how that was. After we were all done with ER, came back the next day, we jumped my battery and it started. And I took it and drove it around like over half an hour. Went to the gas station to get some gas and shut the car off. And it didn't start again. I had to ask this local person who was there for a jump, and he was so kind. I could tell he was a true Hawaiian person. And when I asked him for the jump, he totally said absolutely, and he came and helped me. And I don't know his name, and I offered him, you know, compensation, and he said, no, I did it from the heart. So it really touched me. If you're watching this, please know how much I appreciated that, and I will pay it forward to somebody else in need. Thank you. Going back to my car battery, we charged it up all night. My husband was telling me what to do, and so I borrowed Barb's charger, and I left it on all night, hoping in the morning it would work. And I just checked it. Nope, still dead. I think I'm gonna have to inconvenience my poor Barb again to go to the store and get a battery and have it installed, and hopefully that would fix the problem. When it comes to asking somebody for a favor, it kills me. I am so uncomfortable with that. I'm always thinking I am inconveniencing people, and I don't want to put anything extra on them. Everybody has their own problems, but I must say that I have been so lucky. People have been wonderful, and I truly, from the bottom of my heart, I want to be one of those people who is there for other people and do whatever it is that I am capable of doing for them in the time of need. It's really a good trait to have. We all need each other at the end. We cannot do everything alone by ourselves. But it just gives me so much anxiety asking somebody for a favor. Anybody else out there like this? Doesn't feel good, but it's important to get out of your comfort zone every once in a while. Also, just wanted to say, something wonderful happened. We were in the town of Pahoa picking up some food, Thai food. This gentleman came up to me and said, "Do you do YouTube channel? I recognize you." And I was blown away because it's not like I am so big or anything, but it just made my day. So I just wanted to say, hi Jessie, thank you so much for approaching me. I'm so glad you did, and it was so wonderful meeting you. Well, it's time to say goodbye, and I want you to know that I am so grateful that you stayed and watched the entire video. Thank you for being here. If you liked this video, would you consider liking and subscribing, please? It really helps me to make more of them. So please take good care of yourselves until we meet again in the next one. Sending lots of love and kisses to all of you. Mahalo.